And I want to thank Terry for giving me an assignment. She said, you needed another poem with a horse in it. And I thought, where will I get another poem with a horse in it? But
I knew you could do it.
But one day I was thinking about something Guy talks about a good bit, and then I thought, and it just, I put a horse in this poem. So it's called What My Son Sees. And I should preface it, say, my son is an ultra runner. You all know that. And when you're like mile 70, you hallucinate. That's just part of the experience. It's not, you're not taking drugs or anything. They're very wholesome people. But it's just, and it just intrigues me to talk to them about what they see, these runners. More, anyway, because I'm interested in the brain. And Oliver Sacks writes about those kinds of hallucinations, but if you want to read it. Okay. What my son sees. Toward the end of a long run, my son sees things, his journey, his imagination. One time, he says, he saw a parrot somewhere near Bedford. He has also seen dancing bears, black bears dancing on the Appalachian Trail, not echoes of Grateful Dead bears tiptoeing through a forest, but real bears, albeit imaginary. My son has seen real live bears and wild orchids too. He has seen the sunrise and the nightfall, and a moon so big it was a boulder he had to clamber over. He has run so far and fast, his feet separated from his mind watching his body the way I used to watch him when he was small. Last time he ran 100 miles, he said, he saw his father smoking a pipe. His father was standing on the edge of Coosa Trail, his arms crossed, looking the way he always looks. And then, as he kept running, my son ran into the arms of a tree, and the tree hugged him, not vice versa, holding him with its arms. Later we said, both his father and I, on separate occasions, not knowing what the other said, the tree was hugging you. That's what he needs, our son, deep in a forest, sleep deprived, running and running until he thinks he can run no more. Parents who believe in him, and a tree that cradles him until all the wild horses gallop by, one by one, their hooves a heart beating. So, that's my son. Before I read maybe